Nsem-Pii TV. Your mom and boss for you. I think say Obia Nsem-Pii TV.
Entrepreneurship maybe.
Nsem-Pii. Yeah, you ask good questions. I hope sir you continue with your good questions.
Be the first to know Nsem-Pii TV.
Abushan for Yamamu Akwaba at the mobile. Be the first to know your platform cases. I feel happy Xmas. After 2024 election defeats, NPP has started restructuring. Now restructuring where there is a big back. A year last 2 days, and right come here, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia visited a campaign team. Echo congratulate you on Boma Basso in Masuma or Moye. NPP headquarters a hold press conference. Na press conference no my who said in fact January 2025 year omo be set up a committee eba behwe the caps and crims caprices and crims of a defeat no their causes of defeats no in 2024 elections omo ba behwe na oma find out the entire defeat nearby enunti Oma started restructuring, so even MP Baku, our friend Cynthia Morrison of Agona West constituencies, there NPP at me a year every party, and say he has been sacked together with some 280 members. Now, so 280 members here, members here. Omu to di nachi abra oya na so be independent. Yehwe bru ha si parliament na ne din e wo mu bi. At the end of the day, we were free. NPP party nim akwa independent and no one of the contributing factors here. NPP lose to Agona West seat to the NDC. Enunti many workers idea. Idea yet me a junior a free party nim kura. Yanko na yanko tie munsem na yemra.
Bono ana womude ensem abudo bi aba mame Cynthia Morrison MP ono ewo Agona West constituency eno no ene wo website na omu nyina e de sansem wi ato eno ene se empanifo ko hyiamu na wonum ede ho asem aba nti omu de krata na apie na we no constituency chairman Alhaji the brain Tanko wono no na nensa ehyekrata no ase na Alhaji Jibril Tanko kire se Mami Cynthia Morrison enioma bi a waye e constituency wono enam so ama woni nipa 280 ahenu ne aduowotwe de sabre ye de wo mo expel wo mo yi wo mu afri NPP amadwoko nim na eno ene se se wo mafo de wani edi ekire a won se ansa na ye ba beto ba no na emrahye bedwam omukom emrahye bedwa eho na yesi NPP fo no omuso ate etiema ekoye ntinuahyew ema na adane aba we si aha na wo se metina sanse ye ne ye dooso ene ne yekeka ho enti ye ka saa omuso eko independent na mami Cynthia Morrison no oka ho bi na saa 208 no eye members ya wo eka no ho yesi e bi kuta position e wo MPP nim e wo constituency wo nyina nsa no adwuma ka ho bi na enam so wo ede ebe hye wo so wo ani nkunim e wo Agona West ho no na eno na mpanifo e kire se sa akwa pie mu saa na obi atimi aba so omo emra ne kyese wo so obi ba na obebo ho amane wo de adanse eba na adanse no so de omo kyese omo wo bebre wo ho eti omo gina adanse no so ma December da na etoso edunum wo mo eko meeting na wo mo koye no kire se ampa bibia di adanse se maame no watia party no emra woni 280 members no wo mo atia party no emra nti wo mayi wo mafrim sesi aye kasei wo mo entumi emfa party no franka enye bibia party ni ye bibia wo mo ntumi ma ho wo mo ntumi nyina party ni din mu emfa nye bibia wo mo ntumi fa party no emmo wo mo bra wo pan bia so sanse ye yi wo mo afrimu eti sabre ye idie maame Cynthia Morrison ene omo members wonum ekuta position obi o ha yeso mkuta position bi nso nkuta enti se ukuta o se unkuta o ye yi wa free NPP amanyoko nim esan neoma wonum eyeye enti se ye kasa ye de omo de krata apie abonten se de mra no eka no constituency one more expanded constituency executive committee no one more meeting ase until 15th December and one more meeting no and one more say it take effect 16th December bro nya boso me ne da toso edu ensia nti etuomu sa.
As a party that was formed by individuals from all sectors of our society who are motivated by the ideals of development and freedom, we seek to grow the individual liberties of our people by growing a strong democracy. The party will, in the months of January 2025, set up an effective and objective election review committee to undertake a post-mortem into the outcome of the election. The committee will engage all party stakeholders and the general public on the factors and circumstances leading to our defeat. We have a firm belief that the work of the election review committee will enable our people to express their concerns and to bring out suggestions and reforms, changes, and other critical issues necessary to restructuring our party. One critical area that must occupy the attention of the election review committee is the possible need for constitutional amendments and restructuring of the party's internal decision-making processes, particularly the mode of electing presidential, parliamentary candidates, and party executives, among others.
Went independent. So this is Stanley speaking here. You know that we have 4 independent candidates. If 2 of them decide to join the NDC, that gives the NDC an outright 2/3 majority, as we are having 2 outstanding constituency results yet to be open. So this is an important question that we were trying to answer on Point of View last night.
Yes, and if you move from the camp of the NDC and their lead, candidates in parliament who will be leaning towards the most likely. We go to the NPP, and the central region is on fire. The Agona West constituency branch of the New Patriotic Party, according to classfmonline.com, has expelled 280 members, Charlie, including the incumbent member of parliament, Cynthia Moriton. In fact, effective December 16, 2024. Now, the decision was unanimously read during an expanded constituency executive committee meeting held on December 15, 2024. Now, the expulsion imposes an indefinite ban on the affected individuals, prohibiting them from identifying as NPP members, holding party positions, and participating in party activities, or using party symbols or in flags. Now, according to a statement issued by the constituency chairman, Alhaji Gabrine Tanko, the expelled members were accused of contesting as independent candidates, supporting rival political parties, or backing independent candidates during the recent parliament.
Meanwhile, you see why we must not allow our politics to degenerate into political gimmickry, and that there must be clarity. Who did not know Cynthia Moriton had left the NPP? Who did not know?
She had not left. She had only declared an intention to contest.
No, I mean, people decided to play around with it, but to all intents and purposes, it was very clear she was on the other side of the divide, and this argument had been made several times.
Yeah.
Now, it is no longer useful to you. You are saying that you are expelling the woman who is no longer with you.
No, but the secretary says that is a defeatist approach.
No, but
actually
let's not mix the issues. What the Supreme Court decided has to do with the life of the mandate.
I'm not even talking about
No. People are trying to mix them up. It has to do with the Constitution, whether the mandate is for 4 years and should remain so until after. Some people are trying to mix that to say that, merely because you left your party, it means that the mandate given to you by your people should expire with it. No, the Supreme Court says that's not the law.
I'll stay with the NPP though for you, Caleb, on graphic.com. They're also working. Mr. Avila, graphic is working.
Yes.
The New Patriotic Party
online.
Only online.
Yes. But they are working.
Very much so.
Has announced, in fact, let me see who wrote the story. Samuel Dodu. He's working. The New Patriotic Party has announced plans to establish an election review committee in January 2025 to conduct a thorough post-mortem analysis of the party's defeat in the 2024 presidential and parliamentary elections. The committee will engage with party stakeholders and the general public to identify the factors and circumstances that led to the party's defeat. There's a lot of soul searching going on. And Caleb, I saw a video yesterday, I think, of a meeting between, I think, some of the executives. And I think it was NPP UK chairman. Charlie, he let loose on Justin Kodia. It was not easy, Charlie.
Wow.
Hey!
Now,
it's no busy.
Everybody bought. I read count. But Dr. Bamia is explaining why he conceded early on channel1newsroom.com. He was in the company of the diplomatic corps who paid a courtesy call on him at the Jubilee House. He noted that the waiting for the Electoral Commission to finalize and announce the results over several days could have heightened unnecessary tension, potentially escalating into disturbances or violence. Dr. Baumia expressed concern about the potential economic repercussion of any unrest, particularly as Ghana is in a delicate phase of recovery from recent challenges. So that was Dr. Baumia explaining reasons behind his early concession, which has been commended by many.
In fact, the diplomatic corps, if you go to GNA, their homepage, they have a story there that is by Godwill Arthur Mensah. It says the diplomatic corps in Ghana has applauded Vice President Mahamudu Baumia for a peaceful and dignified manner in which he conducted himself before, during, and after the December 7, 2024 general elections. Mr. Kier, Dean of the Diplomatic Corps in Ghana, said, quote and unquote, "It's a great honor to commend a man whose actions continue to highlight the strength of Ghana's democratic principles," unquote. Mr. Kier made the remarks during a courtesy call, as he stated much earlier, on the Vice President, who was also the flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, for Ghana's 2024 elections at the Jubilee House in Accra on Monday.
Sky, Japan Mesa, Andrew.
But what I don't understand is why they just use Mr. Kier. The guy didn't get the
his
first
full
name.
name.
He's Ghana's, he's Lebanon's ambassador to Ghana.
Yeah, but he said Mr. Kier. That's not his name.
Okay. Right. NDC propaganda was very strong in Second D. This is Japan Mesa's attribution.
Okay.
He says that he's attributed his defeats in a constituency to what he described as the NDC's strong propaganda campaign, which resonated with the voters. He was speaking on Joy FM after his loss, where he lamented that the NDC successfully propagated a narrative that undermined the New Patriotic Party's achievements in Second D, painting a picture of 28 years of stagnation under the NPP. Because the NDC propaganda was very strong, people are not sufficiently savvy to distinguish between the term when you have always had an NPP MP and an NDC president and the term when you have had an NPP MP and an NDC president.
I think my big brother, should be careful of. He's a lawyer. He should choose his words carefully. To say that over 50,000 people bought into propaganda. That's to.
But
they don't have a sense of
intelligence of the people.
But the NDC, do they still do propaganda? I don't think they do propaganda.
No, I'm just saying. Now is on my Joy Online. The Food and Drugs Authorities allowed by tobacco's users.
He was basically.
Was he not wielding a dangerous weapon?
It's a firm assurance he will.
Unrivaled performance.
The one you
25.
meet at.
Because once I pass Central University, there's no
Central
traffic.
University, yes.
So it's a very beautiful place.
You go there.
What about the mountainous place?
Oh, then that one you go to Ho. Philandro has a beautiful place in what they call Ho.
Okay.
You can try that. And then we also know of our good friend Sky